Alright guys, sa mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat, meron tayong isang reaction video dito kay Rob Trip Reacts. Congressman ako, binunyag na at nakagalit na sekreto bakit pinayagan ng boss Iron Man. Ito ay si Congressman Busita, Richard Gomez at si Congressman Ramon Gutierrez at Chairman Congressman Romeo Acop, ginisa ang PNP, LTO at HPG. Dapat Department of Tourist, BOT at DILG dahil sa disgrasya ng Ironman Motorcycle Challenge. Sino kaya ang mastermind ng event? Imbestiga ni Congressman Romeo Acop. Alright, and without further ado, let's do watch guys and let's get it on. Alright.
Are you now ready?
Yes, sir.
You can proceed.
Thank you very much, sir. Allow me, sir, to read the position of Highway Patrol Group. At the same time, I will present the statistics on road crash incidents during the Boss Ironman 2022, 23, and 24, sir. To the Honorable Committee Chairman, Attorney Romeo M. Acop, Chairperson, Committee on Transportation, esteemed members of the Committee on Transportation of the House of Representatives, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The PNP Highway Patrol Group fully support this legislative inquiry and initiatives. We recognize the urgent need to address the safety concerns arising from such motorcycle events, which have shown a disturbing increase in road accidents and fatalities. Pasuyo ako nung presentation. Thank you. Based on statistics on road crash incident during the BIMC 2022, 23, and 24. For 2022, it was held on March 25, 2027. There are 725 participants. Meron po tayong 9 na road crash incident during this event, kung saan meron 6 participants injured and 5 non-participants injured. A total of 5 motor vehicles and 11 motorcycles incurred damages.
Colonel,
Yes, sir.
yung title ng kwamo is Number of Injuries and Fatalities. Could you please tell this committee, ilan po doon ang injury lang at saka fatality?
Ang injury, ang fatality, sir, dito is based yung 12, then 3 fatalities, only 3, sir. So the rest injured lang, sir.
That is for yung challenge for 2022?
No, sir. We don't have fatalities for 2022.
Okay.
But,
Kaya ang gusto kong
2024.
sabihin mo, pag nag-brief ka dito, kasi ang title nung numbers mo is Number of Injuries is Land Fatalities. So, please include in your briefing kung ilan ang injury, ilan ang fatality. Para ma-distinguish namin.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For 2023, sir, held on February 24 to 26, we have 1,774 participants. Meron pong 15 road crash incidents. And meron pong 16 participants and 8 non-participants incurred injuries, involving 8 motor vehicles and 15 motorcycle that incurred damages, sir. For Boss Ironman 2024, we have one in Mindanao, in Luzon, held on February 23 to 24 with 202,500 participants. Meron po tayong recorded na 22 road crash incidents. Out of this incident, meron po tayong injuries na 17 from the part of the participants and 12 for non-participants. However, meron po tayong 3 fatalities. Meron pong involved na 8 motor vehicles and 32 motorcycles. Paki-click po yung 3 fatalities. Hyperlink po. So we have one in Barangay Tog, Bangabon, Nueva Ecija, one in Dagupan City, and one in Bulaon, La Union. Lawan. Pakibalik po. In Mindanao po, meron din tayo. It was held on January 27 to 28. Pakibalik po sa main slide. So we have 734 participants. Meron po tayong recorded na 3 road crash incidents resulting to 3 injuries by the participants saka 10 for the non-participants. Meron po tayong motorcycle, 4 po na na-damage. So all in all po, meron tayong 5,557 participants for the 22, 23, and 24 Boss Ironman, totaling to 49 road crash incidents. Meron po tayong number of injuries to the participants, 42 po ang involved, and non-participants, we have 35 plus the 3 fatalities. So, sa vehicle naman po, may have 21 and 62 MC. On our consolidated data provides a comprehensive assessment of incident associated with this event. The assessment indicates significant safety concern, including compromised road safety to our motorists and pedestrians alike. Inadequate safety measures observed by event organizers, gross violation of existing traffic laws, disruption of normal traffic flow, and a 50% increase in road crash incidents involving both participants and non-participants from calendar year 2022 to 24. So, these findings underscore the need for immediate and effective interventions to enhance road safety. To address these concerns, we respectfully submit the following recommendation for the committee's consideration. Allow me, sir, to read our recommendations. Event organizer must explore, core, and implement new innovations to significantly prevent any kind of incidents during motorcycle riding events. These include stricter safety protocols, enhanced riding training program, and real-time monitoring systems. We believe that these recommendations will greatly contribute to enhancing the road safety and protecting both pedestrians and motorists. These proactive steps are aligned with our commitment of ensuring the safety of everyone on the road. Following that, our commitment to public service extends beyond law enforcement, as we understand the importance of fostering strong partnership with the local communities, stakeholders, and other law enforcement agencies to collectively face the challenges. Through collective efforts, we aim to create a safer highway for every Filipino and strive for a society where individuals can travel without the anxiety of becoming a victim of such kind of incidents. With all the foregoing, the PNP HPG expresses gratitude for the opportunity to present our position on this inquiry in aid of legislation. We assure you of our steadfast support on matters of mutual concern and look forward to collaborative efforts for a safer and more responsive driving environment throughout the country. Always remember, the Philippine National Police stands firm in its commitment to ensuring the safety of everyone on the road, embodying its guiding principle. Sa bagong Pilipinas, ang gusto ng pulis, ligtas ka. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Colonel Verbo. May I ask certain questions? Mr. Tan, in your letters to the LTO and to the different provincial governments, what were you requesting?
Can Mr. Tristan Diaz answer that, sir?
Mr. Chairman, if I may be allowed, we presented
Please answer my question directly.
yes, sir.
What did you request from these provincial government units?
For the provincial,
Did you ask for a permit or did you ask for their support?
we asked for their support, Mr. Chairman.
Ayun, maliwanag. Your Honor. Support lang. So never did they ask for any permit to conduct the event. Kaya yun ang kasagutan. Kasi let us make it clear na kasi sa pakikinig ko sa discussion, hindi ko pa rin malaman kung anong ahensya o anong branch ng government ang magbibigay ng permit na ito eh. Because if you read the laws concerned, local government code and land transportation code, the laws did not envision an event like this. Wala eh. So, it should not be conducted. Why? Kasi you cannot guarantee the safety and security of the participants and the spectators or the pedestrians. Wala eh. Kanina pa tayo nagdi-discuss, pero wala pa rin nakakasagot sa katanungan who issues the authority to conduct such. Kayo lang naman ang gumawa eh. Di ba? Because reading from your letter to ASEC Vigor Mendoza, you were just acting for their support. Pero I have information that it is otherwise. Wala lang akong pruweba. Di ba, ASEC Almora? Yes. Alam ko naman na may information ako dun sa nangyari eh. Wala lang akong pruweba. And as a lawyer, I cannot state it here. I cannot state anything na wala po akong pruweba. Pero kaya ganito ang nangyayari dahil ini-skirt ninyo yung kwan eh, kung sino ang magbibigay ng authority. And you must remember that government resources were used in this endeavor. Pero kayo ang nakikinabang. As stated by the Honorable Gomez, meron kayong kinukuha na 5,000. Eh kung tatanungin ko po kayo, magkano naman ang sponsorship fees na nakuha ninyo?
Alright guys, ayan, pakinggan po natin at panoorin dito sa kay Congressman Akop Binunyag at nagagalit sa sekreto bakit pinayagan ng Iron Man. Alright, continue natin.
Thank you. For the second round, no, we still have, I do not know if we still have the Honorable Kongun on Zoom.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, you have the floor, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Tatanong ko lang po sa ating PNP. Kasi po kanina na rinig ko, ilan po ba yung nakalista sa inyo na nangyari na insidente sa Zambales itong February 23 nung nangyari yung Boss Ironman Challenge?
Region 3 for Highway Patrol, who can answer the query of the Honorable Kongun?
With your permission, Mr. Chair, based on our record, sir, we have 5 for 2024, 2 for 2023, and 3 for 2022.
Ilan po yung sa Mr. Chair? Ilan po yung sa 2024?
5 po, Mr. Chair.
Medyo mali po yung inyong yung inyong data dahil hawak-hawak ko po ngayon yung mga inisyo ng bawat munisipyo ay inyong mga pulis yung inyong mga kapulisan sa bawat bayan. Meron pong 8 insidente na nangyari noong February 23, 2024 dito sa Zambales. So sa data pa lang po nakita po natin na mali po dahil nag-issue po yung inyong mga chief of police na meron po 8 insidente na nangyari sa Zambales. Second, Mr. Chair, nandiyan pa po ba yung pamunuan ng SBMA?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Gusto ko lamang pong tanungin ang pamunuan ng SBMA, no? Tama po ba na nanguha po ng permit sa inyo ang Boss Ironman, mga nanguna, no, ng Boss Ironman? Tama po ba na nanguha sa inyo sila ng permit?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Ano po yung kanilang mga ipresenta na mga dokumento para makakuha sa inyo ng mga permit?
We required the organizer of the event, boss, to submit several requirements. First would be a copy of their articles of incorporation. And then also a background of the event. We also require them to submit a risk assessment and health and safety plan, as well as a liability and waiver holding the SBMA free and harmless from any loss or damage resulting from the event. The organizer was also required to pay the event's permit fee and other relevant fees to the SBMA.
Attorney, nung tayo nag-usap, no, naalala mo nung nag-usap tayong dalawa regarding nung nasa committee tayo ng basis conversion at sinabi mo ang pamunuan ng SBMA noon may agam-agam na bigyan ng permit ang Boss Ironman Challenge, no, para gawin ito sa SBMA. Anong nangyari doon?
Initially, Your Honor, there were issues with regard to the venue that they were requesting, because the requested venue of BOSS was a portion of the Subic Bay International Airport. And at that time, there were planned activities for the Balikatan exercises. However, subsequently, it was worked out with the organizer that a portion of the airport would be used for the activity, the midway apron, which would not interfere with any of the activities and operations in the airport. And that was the reason why, Your Honor, the event was subsequently approved by our board of directors, and the event permit was issued to BOSS.
Di ba nung nag-usap tayo, sinabi niyo sa akin na kaya rin kayo pumayag dahil may isang mataas na opisyales na tumawag sa inyo upang kayo'y kinukumbinse upang bigyan ng permit ang Boss Ironman Challenge?
Your Honor, I don't remember po. Baka hindi ako yon, because I was...
Who is Attorney Rodriguez?
He's Your Honor, Attorney Von Rodriguez is the Chief of Staff under the Chairman's office. I am Attorney Ramon Agregado, Senior Deputy Administrator.
Staff.
Yes, so I was not the one that I think I'm not referring to, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may I request that in the next hearing, we summon Attorney Rodriguez. Kasi po, Mr. Chair, siya yung nagsabi sa akin na meron po silang agam-agam noon na bigyan ng permit ang Boss Ironman Challenge at meron pong isang mataas na opisyal ang ating pamahalaan na tumawag sa pamunuan ng SBMA upang sabihin na natin nakialam upang mabigyan ng permit ang naturang ang Boss Ironman Challenge sa SBMA sa naturang event.
Comsec, please take note of the request of the Honorable Kongun. Thank you. You may proceed, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, sa ano po, no, sa pamunuan ng Boss Ironman Challenge, no, BIMC, tatanong ko lang po, 1,700 participants. Ito po'y napakadami. Paano niyo po minarket ang inyong event?
Facebook, sir.
Facebook only? Ano pa?
Yun lang po.
Sino yung meron ba kayo mga ginamit na mga model? May mga ginamit ba kayo na mga prominenteng tao, mukha, o para ma-promote itong event na ito?
None at all.
Kasi Mr. Chair, kami sa Zambales, no? Nung gabing nangyari ang event na yan, napakadaming mga tao ang lumabas sa kalsada dahil sinasabi nga nila itong artistang ito makikita nila, itong opisyalis na ito makikita nila, at talagang sinasalubong nila yung mga nangangarera. At tingin ko ito rin yung isang dahilan kung bakit sa Zambales lang is talagang napakadami pong na-disgrasya. Tanong ko lang po sa mga event organizer, Mr. Chair, sino po ba yung mga prominenteng tao na nakilala ninyo na nakasali o sumali sa event na ito?
Mga vloggers at mga artista po.
Meron din mga opisyalis ng ating mga pamahalaan. Sino-sino mga artista, vloggers, or mga opisyalis ng ating pamahalaan na inyong maalala na sumali sa event na ito?
Sila Senator Bato po.
Sino ba po? Yung mga artista, mga kilalang mga tao.
Dominic Ochoa. Sorry, Dominic Roque pala po. Pasensya na po, hindi ako ganong...
So marami din kilalang personalidad na sumali. Kung bakit yan ang naging dahilan kung bakit talagang inabangan din sa kalsada itong event ninyo. Tama po ba?
Yes. But we never announced it, no?
Hindi nyo po inanunsyo. Pero po talagang umalat na lang sa publiko na may mga kilalang personalidad o mga tao na umattend po sa event na ito.
Mga vloggers po, marami pong followers. Sila po ang participants namin.
1,700 na participants po ang sumali sa inyo. Pag inilabas niyo po ito sa kalsada, 9 o'clock ng gabi, ano po ba tingin niyo ang mangyayari?
We have an interval of 10 to 15 minutes per group of about 30.
Ulit po, hindi ko po masyadong naintindihan.
We have an interval of 10 to 15 minutes per group of 30 riders.
Per group of 30 riders. So, yung buong 1,700 po, gano'n niyo po katagal na ilabas sa kalsada?
About 3 to 4 hours approximate, as far as I can remember.
So sa loob po ng 3 oras, naglabas po kayo ng 1,700 na motor sa kalsada. Ano po ang tingin nyo mangyayari pag ganun po kadaming motor ang inilabas natin sa kalsada? Considering na alam naman po natin na hindi kaya ng ating kalsada yung ganung kadaming motor na kaniyang ilalaman ng ganung gabi na yon. Lalong-lalo na, syempre, marami kayo spectator. Kasi nakita ko sa SBMA nun, sobrang grabe yung taong na nag-send off sa mga participants natin. Talagang grabe. Talagang libo yung naandoon, no? Hindi po ba kayo nangamba? Hindi po ba kayo kinabahan na nung gabi na iyon, nung nagsisimula pa lang kayo?
Sir, based on our 17 years of experience, it's workable.
17 years of experience is workable. Pero naniniwala po ba kayo na no plan is perfect?
Yes, sir.
And naipakita na nga po dito yung sinasabi nyong workable na sa experience nyo ngayon na hindi pala workable yung sinasabi nyong workable.
Yes, that's why we're contemplating of not to continue.
Ano po yung inyong ano po pa yung inyong iniisip pa? Bakit pa po hindi nyo pa napagdidesisyonan na ito ihinto na? Ano po yung inyong minumuni-muni pa para mapagdesisyonan na ihinto na definitely itong endurance event na ito?
Sir, this is a collegial body decided by the 7-member board. I'm just one of the board member as a president. But as a president, that is my stand. That's it po. But I think the board will agree with it. We just have to be more creative on paano namin matutuloy yung outreach program ng club.
So, ibig pong sabihin, sa nangyaring ito na meron ng namatayan at naniniwala nga po kayo na hindi workable yung ganitong klaseng event, hanggang ngayon, hindi nyo pa rin po na pagdidesisyonan bilang isang grupo na ihinto itong Boss Ironman Challenge ito?
As mentioned earlier, this is a collegial body of 7 members. As a president, I think they will follow our wisdom and we're just waiting for the result of this hearing. Kasi natanggap lang namin po yung notice kailan lang yan. Thursday o Friday, wala pa po kaming board meeting. Pwede ko naman sabihin hindi natuloy, di ba? But as a respect to my fellow board member, the chairman has to call for a board meeting and decide officially, no?
Sa inyo pong mga miyembro, no? Siguro naman po, hindi naman po masamang malaman sino po ba yung mga miyembro ninyo na sabihin na natin merong mataas ang tungkulin sa ating gobyerno. Meron po ba kayong mga miyembro na matataas ang tungkulin sa ating pamahalaan?
Businessman, you can check the list of our membership.
Businessman lang po. So yung mga nakasalip po ng mga opisyalis ng ating gobyerno, ano po yun, mga sumali lang po sa inyo.
Yes, sir.
Maraming salamat po. Anyway, Mr. Chair, thank you very much po, Mr. Chair, and I will be reserving my my right for the second round, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much po.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll list you on the second round. Mr. Tan, sabi nyo kanina, groups of 30, interval of 10 to 15 minutes, and you answered the Honorable Congon 4 hours? Did I hear you right?
Around 3 to 4 hours, sir.
Sa nakita ko kanina, there were 2,500 participants, right?
Dalawa po yun, sir. Sa Mindanao, 700.
And then
1,800 sa 1,700
1,700
sa Luzon po.
Doon, sa Luzon.
Sa Subic po.
So, 1,700 by 30, kung kukumputin ko, sa estimate ko, hindi lang po 4 na oras eh.
Sir, yung 30 po is sometimes 50, 30, 50 kasi kuminsan makukulit yung mga yun eh.
Ano po yung computation ninyo? Sa 1,500, sabihin na lang natin para mas madali, divided by 30, di po ba? 50 po yun yata.
Yes.
50 times 15 minutes. Ilang oras po yun?
Seven and a half?
Sigurin po ninyo dahil sa isip ko, maski yung 7.5 na sagot ninyo, kulang eh. Pwede ba, pag tinanong po kayo, yung kung hindi po kayo sigurado, ay sabihin po ninyo. Kasi parang kung sumagot po kayo, ay it's a fact or it's true.
Opo.
Yun lang po ang hiling namin dahil nami-mislead yung mga nakikinig kung hindi sila mabilis dun sa kwan eh. Pinakita nga sa akin kagad ni Honorable Gomez yung kanyang computation eh. Pinakita ko rin naman sa kanya yung aking computation eh. Kasi doon sa pagsagot pa lang ninyo, alam na namin na imposible eh. Yung sagot po niyo na 4 hours. Please do not take for granted yung kaalaman ng mga membro rito. For boss, did you ever conduct, shall we say, screening insofar as your participants are concerned?
Yes, sir.
And how did you do it? Kagaya ba yan ng Tour of Luzon na mayroong parabang stages? Or ang kailangan lang ay meron kang Ducati o BMW above 400cc and you know you have a license to drive a motorcycle?
We have a requirement, sir. But
Like
basically, on the event itself, we inspect the motorcycles.
What?
We inspect the motorcycles.
You inspect the
Yes,
motorcycle.
there's a scrutiny of the motorcycles. For scrutinize the license, the ORCR, the basic things in the motorcycles. You know, the riding, proper riding gear, the helmets, the shoes. If they're not wearing the proper shoes, we disqualify them. We do not allow them to participate if there's no signal.
When do you do that?
3 days before the event, sir.
3 days before the event. Not on the day of the event.
Not on the day of the event.
So, on the day of the event, kung hindi po nila ginamit yung in-inspect po ninyo na dapat nandun, wala po.
Meron po kaming holding period. Ibig sabihin po, the motorcycle should be in the event by 12 midnight, duly inspected during those past 3 days.
Okay. So, walang step ladder pala ng PAN. Hindi kagaya ng sa dating Tour of Luzon na mayroon kang ipapanalo dapat na mga races before you can join yung
Wala po.
final kwan.
Wala po.
Wala. Okay, thank you. Now, you said you have installed a GPS
Yes, sir.
as part of your safety measures. What was the average speed of each
The
motorcycle?
GPS was installed basically in Mindanao
Hindi, yung
for
average
security
speed.
po.
Di ba doon nakikita yung speed niya, yung GPS ninyo? What was the average speed of the riders?
Sir, kasi doon sa ano po, hindi po namin na ano yung sa speed doon. It's basically locating lang po kung nasan yung rider.
So location lang, hindi yun yung minomonitor yung speed.
Hindi po. Location po yung na-provide ng GPS provider, sir.
I beg your pardon?
Yung location lang po yung na-monitor namin.
Doon yung kinukompute? How do you know the speed at certain point in time? Yung
Yung
rider.
pong minimum ng, naglagay kasi kami, sir, ng from point A to point B, kung dapat, they should not arrive there within a specific number of hours. No? If they go beyond that, go lower than that, we disqualify them.
Doon po sa video na pinakita ni Honorable Busita kanina, what do you think?
Sir, yun pong sa Luzon, unfortunately, it's on the record, on the last day, nag-pull out po yung, nagka-problema po ng technical yung GPS provider. Hindi po lahat, hindi sa cellphone app po no? Nagkaka-problema po kasi with the cellphone app. Kaya po dun sa Luzon, nag-disqualify kami pagdating ng mga masyadong maaga sa vegan checkpoint in Tuguegarao. We started confiscating the passport because in every checkpoint they have to stop, they have to eat, they have to take picture.
Okay. Could you please provide this committee the amount paid by the participants, total amount?
Yes, sir.
By each participant and the amount of sponsorship,
Yes, sir.
yeah, to this committee. And hindi ko maintindihan eh.
Alright guys, ayan, panood po natin at napakinggan dito sa ating reaction video. Alright, thank you so much sa inyong lahat. At yan po ang nangyari dito sa Boss Iron Man na binatikos ni Congressman Akop, binunyag at pinagagalit ang sikreto bakit pinayagan sa dami ng participant. Alright, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat and peace out.